Hello, my name is Kiriath, and today we are going to have a little chat about Cursed City going made to order. The saga of Cursed City, or Hexed Hamlet, as a lot of people have taken to calling it, because you couldn't say the words Cursed City, because Cursed City didn't exist. So it did exist, but then suddenly they said it didn't exist, because it was sold, but then went out of stock and then never came back. But then Games Workshop said it was coming back properly, with expansions. It's been an interesting one. It's been kind of weird. We still don't have any sort of official idea as to, well, I say idea, there's lots of ideas, any official explanation as to why that first run ended up being a first run. Most likely just supply issues. It may have been some sort of issue with how much it cost to produce the card elements, all the impacts of COVID and Brexit and all that stuff. It could be literally anything. It could be IP infringement, albeit accidentally. We've never had an actual explanation for what happened. But we did know that Cursed City was coming back. Games Workshop said that it would return, and it would be here for a while, and we'd actually get expansions as well. Which is why I was a little bit worried when I saw this article, right? Because it says that Cursed City returns this March, which is good, exciting. If you missed out on Cursed City originally, shut up, Chair, then you would obviously be excited by this. And let's be honest, a lot of people missed out on Cursed City. A lot of people did. They wanted it. I mean, I was lucky. I managed to get a copy. I even managed to give a copy away, which was great.
Have you painted it?
I've played it. It's actually really fun.
I didn't ask if you played it. I asked if you painted it.
I've painted some of it.
How much of it have you painted, though?
I mean, I've got a lot of Soulblight stuff up there, and quite a lot could be used as a stand-in for the stuff in the Cursed City box.
So you haven't painted it?
I've painted, like, two models. 2 models isn't too bad. And I've painted Radical.
You've painted the wrong Radical, haven't you?
I don't answer to you, Barry. Let's just look at the article. So, this, on first glance, looked really bad to me, because I thought we were going to get Cursed City back properly, with expansions like they'd already said, and then I saw this. So, Cursed City returns this March, made to order for 2 weeks, and I was like, hang on a second. Hang on just one moment, because I'm pretty sure this is not what was said a while ago. And made to order is fine, but it means it's a limited run again. It means you can only get it for like 2 weeks or whatever. So everyone thought it was dead, but you can't keep a good game down. It's back, and you'll be gearing up to take Radical the Wolf and his undead cronies a lot sooner than you think. In fact, you'll be able to order the full game on a made-to-order basis from Saturday the 5th of March. There'll be a 2-week window to place your orders, and this time stock won't run out. Everyone who orders a copy during those 2 weeks is guaranteed to get one. Now, of course, it's great that if you order one, you will get it. That's what everyone wants. You want to get the thing that you want. But it being a made-to-order thing and only available for 2 weeks was like, that's naff. Like, that's a mild improvement on just never being able to buy it ever again. But that doesn't feel like a great solution to, well, the fact that loads of people wanted one and just couldn't get one because it just vanished from the face of the earth after that initial run. They very much had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie. They really did have me in the first half. However, after the blurb, where it talks about all the stuff you get in there, so again, it talks about 8 heroes, 42 enemies, objective markers, there's loads and loads of stuff in here. It's a big box. There's a good amount of gear in this. It will, I'm sure, be more expensive than it was, okay? I'm just throwing that out there right now. I suspect that this was, 125 quid when it first released? They've done a price raise since then. This will most likely be more expensive than it was, which, again, kind of sucks if you weren't able to pick it up the first time, but it being made to order isn't the be-all end-all, because even though they've done this big long thing and they've really hammered home the fact that this is what you get, this is what there is, all of that stuff, it's, made to order, the re-release will be made to order, for 2 weeks, it's actually not that bad, because all the way down here, at the very base of the article, don't think you'll be able to grab a copy this March. There's no need to worry. Cursed City will be receiving a full relaunch later this year, along with some juicy new expansions. So, this, I have thoughts, right? I don't know whether I have an issue with this or not. I would have absolutely preferred it if they had made that very clear at the start of the article. Because let's be honest, there is a good amount of people who go to the community site who, when they consume their news, when they consume their information, they read the headline. They might not read the entire thing. It might just be a case of, oh, Cursed City's back, but it's only for 2 weeks. Oh, that sucks. And that's all you're going to get out of it. Putting that all the way down there, I feel like that should be further up the page. That should be something that is made clear nice and early. Because otherwise, it's going to encourage people to just, slam out the money for this, thinking they might never get the chance again, when realistically they absolutely will get the chance again. Unless something ridiculous happens, and we are once again in the situation where Cursed City vanishes off the face of the earth with no explanation, it just disappears, it's going to be coming back. This isn't the only way to get it. Like, this made to order, I think, is probably just a case of they don't have anything big right now, and so they've got the capacity to set this up, to throw a few of these out in the interim between the original release and the full release later on. When it comes to this, though, this is something that is hotly anticipated. This is something people have been talking about for ages. This is something people have been looking forward to. A lot of people wanted to get this, and they didn't, and they weren't able to in the first place. And I have to admit that in no small way, I feel kind of responsible in a sense, because I made it out as though this was going to be a release that stuck around, right? Because that's the impression that we were given all the way through, and that turned out to be untrue. Now, of course, that bit is not my fault, but me saying, hey, don't worry about it, if you can't get it now, it's going to be here forever, I felt bad about that after the fact, because it turned out that that was information that was totally incorrect, although I did get it from Games Workshop, and so did everyone else, so it's not really my fault, but still. I would just prefer this to be right at the top, so people don't see this and think, oh no, I have to buy it right this second, or I will never ever be able to get it again. At the end of the day, though, this is coming back, and it is going to be on proper release, and the expansions are going to be coming out, which is good news overall. Admittedly, the fact that they've done this made-to-order partway through, it's a little bit confusing. It feels a little bit set up in a way to kind of capitalise on the fact that it's been quite a while since the original release, and to really draw attention to the fact that you can grab it right now, you've been waiting so long. I would suggest that if you're feeling as though you're not sure whether you can really afford it in the next couple of weeks, you can hopefully actually just wait this time round. They have said that it's coming back, they have said that it's coming back with expansions, and so whilst this could be, if you have the income currently, the disposable income, you can, grab it if you want, just don't do it out of a desperation of never seeing it again, because, as it says in that article, admittedly, right the way down the bottom, it is going to be available after this. This is not the only time you can grab it. But Cursed City is kind of back, and that is a positive, because it's a great box. It's a good game. I've really enjoyed it. I may not have fully painted all of it yet. I say all of it. I'm not even going to continue with that sentence, because it's really bad how little I have painted of it. But I have played it a couple of times, and it's fun. Anyway, do you think you'd be picking this up during Made to Order? Do you think you'd be picking it up when it's actually available in general release? Or do you think the price rise, which it's most likely going to see, is going to put you off completely? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. In the meantime, feel free to click all the things, Patreon, video, subscribe, all that stuff. Click it if you like, don't click if you don't want to. And as always, there's an affiliate link in the description for Element Games, which you can use to support the channel if you would like, if you are in the UK and Europe. If you're in the US, there's an affiliate link for Noble Knight Games, which you can also use to support the channel. I leave it in your capable hands. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.